Today I'm going to share with you Juicing 101, the how and why to get your juice on. I'm Steve Prusak, Juice Guru, and just stay tuned. We're going to do it right now. Well, hello. I'm Steve Prusak, and welcome to Juice Guru. I have so much to share with you today on Juicing 101, the how and why to juice. There are so many reasons, and I was like, how do I break it all down into a quick video to let you know the anatomy of a juice, how to get started with juicing? But first, why? Why do we want to juice, and is there a difference in the juices that we're drinking? Now, yes, we are recommending cold pressed juice. There's a difference. When you walk into some of those fast food restaurants, they're marketing their juices as cold pressed, but if you look on the back of the bottle, it says high pressure processed, HPP. It's not the same. It's processed. It'll stay on the shelf about 60 to 90 days. We're talking cold pressed, 3 days or less in a good cold pressed juicer. Some are 24 hours or less, but cold pressed is the best for medicinal value and other reasons that we won't go deeper into, but cold pressed is best. But if you're in a pinch and you can't get a cold pressed juice in your body, then I'm going to say go ahead and yes, go ahead and get an HPP juice. It's the next best thing. We're not saying go down the aisle and get some of the other processed juice where they add sugar and other things back into the juices. It's so overly processed. We're saying for the best value and to really experience the superior benefits, we want fresh juice in our body. And we talk about daily juicing, once a day at least, getting it into an empty stomach so it's absorbed better. That's the way to do it. And we cleanse 4 times a year. We call it the recharge, and that's the Juice Guru method. Now, we talk about what kind of juice. Green juice versus fruit juice, right? Which one should you have? Everyone's like, Steve, what about fruit juice? Is that going to raise my blood sugar? And there is a need for both. We recommend both. Green juice. When we're talking green juice, we're talking about vegetable and leafy greens. We're talking things like kale, broccoli, spinach, chard, dandelion greens. I'm growing microgreens that I add to my juice. And if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to do some more videos on how to grow microgreens to add that to your juice. That's coming down the road. And we'll just throw it in our juice. This is great for building muscle. So the green juices are great for building the body. But the fruit juices, we don't leave them out. We're talking like grape juice. I love like red grape juice. It's extremely detoxifying. Putting some apple in. Yes, there's a blood sugar regulator, a phytonutrient in apples. It's not going to raise your blood sugar like some other juices. Now, we have to be careful if we're talking like pineapple juice. That's more of a medium to high glycemic fruit. So yes, that could raise your blood sugar. We have to be careful with things like that, especially if you have blood sugar issues. But we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Fruit juices are extremely cleansing to the body. But what's the problem with that? Well, most of us need to work our way into more detoxifying juices if you don't want to experience headaches and flu-like symptoms and things like that. So we just finished the Juice Guru Recharge with a whole group of people there's about 100 of us that we went through that program. And we always ease in with the green juices. The green juices are less detoxifying. They're easier for our body to manage. But once we start getting that mucoid plaque out of our stomach, once we start getting really clean, we can then readily absorb the nutrients from our food. Then we start including more of that fruit juice, but most of us aren't ready to go right in on that. So it depends where we are on the health journey, what we're eating. Are you eating lots of fruits and vegetables? Just think about that. And then we talk about fiber and juices. Everyone in the community is saying, what about the fiber? Smoothies are better. What about that? And there is a role. We love our green smoothies. So there's actually a role for both. But here's the thing to keep in mind. Yes, there is soluble fiber in your juice. No matter what kind of juicer you're using, you are getting some fiber. It's the insoluble juice that you find in the pulp, the insoluble fiber, rather, that we're extracting purposefully out of our juice because we're giving our body a break from all the digestion. Our body never stops digesting unless we go on a juice cleanse, which we do 4 times a year. But we want to give our body a break, and that way, and like I always say, on an empty stomach, our body can absorb the nutrients from the juice into the cells of the body. And if we're having green smoothie all the time and other smoothies, there's a lot of fiber. Our body still has to break it down. It doesn't get as absorbed, and that's the reason they're using juices in cancer clinics all over Europe and here in the United States, at places like Hippocrates Health Institute, Gerson Clinic, and Oasis of Healing with our friend Dr. Thomas Lodi. They all use juices in their protocols, not smoothies. So there's a difference between machines. Don't let the advertising fool you that a nutrient extractor or a juice extractor, which is really a blender, is the same thing. It's not. There's a role for both, but juicing is the next level if you want superior health, if you want to get lean faster, and if you want to be energized on a consistent basis. So that's why we're all about juicing, and we're Juice Guru. We're not Smoothie Guru. We love our smoothies, though, so we're not ruling that out, too. We're just giving our digestion a much-needed rest. From all the solid food, it's always needing to break down. So when we juice, it's assimilated into our system in a few minutes. We avoid the 5 to 6 hours it would take to break down all the vegetables and fruit in our juice. So we're getting a quick blast of the nutrients. It's amazing. And keep in mind, only 9% of Americans are meeting the daily requirement for fruits and vegetables. And with that one juice that you're doing every day with us, you're exceeding that value. You're way ahead of your friends and family, and that's why you want to inspire them down this path so we can get off the medication, avoid the painful surgeries, and all those other things that juicing brings our life, as well as, aging better. My birthday's next week, and, I never thought I'd feel this way in my 50s. And I'm at the point where I don't even want to talk about my age. We can say I'm ageless because in our society, there's a misconception that comes with the number on our age. We don't have to put a number on it. We can actually feel better as we get older. I feel better now than I did in my early 20s when I was overweight, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without panting, couldn't even sit up behind my desk without slouching because I had no energy and my intestines, my colon was clogged. It was actually clogged from all that fast food and sugar that I was eating. So that's the reason we do the juicing. And now I'm going to share with you, for the first time ever, our anatomy of a juice. This is really going to break it down and make it easy for you. So this is going to make you into a juice guru for sure. You start with a liquid base, and it's about 50% of your juice. So for making a green juice, our template recipe, juicegurutemplate.com, is this as follows. It's celery, cucumber, and lemon. If we're making a green juice, typically that's what we're going to use in the base. If you don't like lemon, you can use lime. If you don't like lime, make it celery and cucumber. But that's the base. That's the liquid. And then we're going to add in some greens like kale, spinach, chard, romaine, dandelion greens, things like that you're going to add into the juice to make that green juice. And then after that, I like to spice it up with things like ginger, turmeric, cilantro, parsley, cayenne pepper, things like that. Now, this whole thing is my Juice Guru template recipe, basically. And you can download it for free at juicegurutemplate.com. Just go ahead and grab it. I know you'll love it. Let me see if I can put up there it is. It's juicegurutemplate.com if you want to grab that. But let's not leave fruit juices out. Let me see if I can pull that up. What I wanted to share with you next was the liquid base for a fruit juice. So in this case, we're going to do, and before I talk about that, there is one thing I want to say about the vegetable juice, the liquid base. You can also use carrot or beet if you want to do a root kind of vegetable. Carrot, beet, make a great combination. Carrot, beet, apple, carrot, beet, lemon, or carrot, beet, ginger. Lots of huge value in that. So I wanted to mention that when it comes to, it is a vegetable juice. It's not a green juice. It's more of a root juice. But your liquid base for the fruit juice is going to be apple, pear, or lemon. And then you can mix in something like mint, ginger, berries, things like that to get yourself a fruit juice. But the thing to keep in mind is, and this is the thing I want you to remember, for your fruit juices, I like to keep it straight. So if you're having melon, just straight watermelon juice, straight cantaloupe juice. You don't need to mix in other fruit with that. Apple, pear go together really well. What else was I going to say? There was, grapes. Red grapes are just phenomenal. Just put them in it, put that in your juice. Or one of my favorites is pineapple, grape, ginger. Okay? Now, I hope that this is going to help you stay the path. I gave you the how and the why. I gave you all the reasons that juicing is going to transform your life. It's going to make you live lean, healthy, and energized well into your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and well past 100. Once we start this protocol of getting our bodies clean, getting our colons clean, because that's where all the disease starts, in our colon. It takes 20 years for cancer to develop. What's going on in your colon today? We have to really be in tune to what we're eating, the liquids we're drinking, the air that we're breathing, and we're working towards improving all of that together, one juice at a time. Now, if you think you've got it down, I'm going to tell you to go ahead and take the quiz. It's www.juicequiz.com. If you think you're a juice guru, I challenge you to take the juice quiz and let me know in the community how you did. It's www.juicequiz.com, and I want to know how you did. Are you a juice guru? Did you get them all right? Some people have been posting at juicegurutribe.com here in Facebook. That's where we're getting this message out, and that's where we can connect if you're not a member there now. And they're letting me know their results. And I know Marjolaine, you said, I got them all right because I became a certified juice therapist in your program, and congratulations. What about the rest of you? Go ahead and take it now, because here's the why. Here's the why. I have this hanging in my office. I have a small version. I actually asked my wife if I can get a large one for my birthday. This is what I wanted for my birthday. This is from my favorite artist, Steve Cutts. This is my why. This is titled Evolution. He also calls this image the future, and this is not where we want to go. We don't want to be force-fed the fast food. We don't want the automatronic putting that burger in our mouth, and we don't want the medication being pumped into our body to offset the damage, and we don't want to be IV fed the soda, and we don't want to be married to our technology and our phones, and we want to connect with people in real life. We want a real life together, and that's why I'm committed to you and taking you along for this journey with much love. I bring you all of this. I'm Steve Prussack. I want to thank you for connecting here. Did you like what we had to share? Go ahead and post below. Let me know if I told you, I gave you a little bit of a hint on what's coming. I'm going to show you how to grow microgreens that you can put in your juices and smoothies. And that's coming a little bit down the road. I'm actually putting some things together for that. My seeds are on the way, and I'm going to do some videos around that. So much more to share with you, but this is that 101. I just wanted to get it down to basics. This is the why we live getting this message out. This is why every day I'm having a juice, and we're having one together late morning to early afternoon for your first juice. That's intermittent fasting. Less is more. We're killing ourselves with our spoon. With our fork, depending on what we're eating. But we really have to be careful. We have to stop overeating, stop the processed food, more fruits and vegetables. That's the top level. That's supercharge. We want to supercharge our diet, and juicing helps us do it. The green smoothies helps us to do it, and the snacks help us to do it. I mean the right snacks, the raw fruits and vegetables. Thank you. Enjoyed this. Looking forward to it. Thank you for the thumbs up. I got them all. I'm not sure who posted that. Thank you, Sherry. Thanks for joining here in the community. And Bonnie, thank you for that. Elizabeth, too. And awesome. And Bonnie, you said you got them all right. And you're a certified juice therapist, too, aren't you, Bonnie? If I have that right, I think you're one of our certified juice therapists. And another hint, we're opening the doors to enrollment on that, and I'm putting together a special workshop that's going to teach you how to run your own juice cleanses. We want you to be a juice guru. So thank you for being here. Much love. I'll be back next week to celebrate my birthday with you. I'm not saying what the number is. I'm in my 50s. Big deal. Who cares what our number is? I want to commit together that we are ageless. We are ageless. And it starts with mindset. What's going on in your mind today, right? What's going on in your colon today and what's going on in your mind today? And are you surrounding yourself with positive people, the right influences, right? I'm not saying to, stay away from your family and friends that might be negative. I am saying come connect with us at JuiceGuruTribe.com right here in the Juice Guru community. I'm in here every day sharing motivation, inspiration, and support. It's an awesome environment. Oh, you're not certified yet? I thought you were. Still have to take the exam. I knew you were in the program. I recognized your name. Take the exam. I got your midterms and I read them, so great job on that, by the way. Thanks for the positive comments, you guys. Suze, she said you're the best. Thank you for that, and thank you, Mary. This is from the heart. I come here, and I am here for you from the heart. Much love. Have a great weekend. And again, I'll be back to celebrate my birthday with you, and it's your birthday too. If it's your unbirthday, your half birthday, or just another day that we're alive, I want to celebrate with you next week. How are we going to do that? I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to have something special for you next week. So stay tuned. I'm Steve Prusak, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.